hit up Jack Valentine. He's like a heartthrob of the internet. Thank you for coming by.
What's up? Thank you for having me.
Dude, of course. So, okay, I've never heard emo Batman together. Like, how did emo and Batman come about as your look?
It started when I was but a child. It was like Halloween, and my aunt got me a Batman costume, and I was pissed because my cousin got to be Wolverine, and I wanted to be Wolverine, and I was like, it's a bright, colorful costume. I'm in just black and gray. I was like, this is lame, dude. And I was all angry and disappointed, and the look on my face, my aunt was like, "Oh, look, he is like Batman, like exactly," because I was all like, mad and sad. So then
Yeah.
it just kind of stuck with me. I've always had kind of a stoic disposition about me my whole life, so I just kind of embraced it. And yeah, and Batman is emo.
He is. He's lost his parents. He's been through a lot of childhood trauma. Some people can relate to him. Do you have
He's been.
any Batman tattoos on you?
I don't have any Batman tattoos, but I have a lot of bats. I have a bat on my hand. If I go like this, he dances.
Oh,
Got a
cool.
huge bat on my chest. It's like my whole chest. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So
Got
you
a
do have
vamp.
a lot of bats.
Yeah, yeah. More than a few. Yeah.
You've got a vampire-esque thing going on too. I would almost say, like, are you a vampire?
No, no. I'm just Batman. I'm just a non-fictional Batman of the punk rock persuasion. That's all.
Nice. So, okay, the slow burn video I checked out. It's really hot. It's really cool. And how did you get together with Baby Goth? She is a sexy ass motherfucker.
Yeah, she's hella cool people. Shout out Baby Goth for being on that song with me in the music video. Um, I had been a fan of her early music back when she went by Bria Bueno. She put out this EP called Babyface, and a lot of her songs had this really interesting, like they almost sound like really like dark, fucked up lullabies. And
Ooh.
a lot of her songs just dealt with a lot of the same like kind of dark themes and issues that I like to write about. Loss and things like that. And she, I really, when I wrote Slow Burn, I was like, it's like a story, right? It's like almost like a audible comic book. It's about a dead rock star that talks to his goth girlfriend through a Ouija board on Halloween. So it's like a
That's
spooky
cool. That's
romance song. And I just had her in mind the whole time I wrote it. I was like, yo, I want her to sing a verse and like play the girl in the story with her voice. And then it was as simple as I just DM'd her on Instagram, and then it just went from there. And she was into it, and it was fucking tits. I came out here. I was living in
yeah.
Chicago at the time still, and then after I did the song, everyone was telling me you have to do a music video for it. It's gonna help drive the story. So I hit her up again, and she was down, and
Yeah.
we just did it, and it's fucking awesome.
So are you in LA right now?
Yeah, I've been living in Hollywood for about a year now, like a year as of like a couple days ago. Yeah.
Cool. Congrats. Like, what's the big difference from Chicago to Hollywood?
Oh my God. it's um it's a lot safer here, I would say. Like Chicago, the entire city is like a war zone. Like it's just very dangerous trying to get home from anywhere, trying to just step out the house at all. So, but here, it's
Wow.
pretty. It's not really like that. I mean, it's kind of confined to certain areas of the city. Like certain places, you're kind of all right. Like it's kind of like Hollywood. I can walk around and like it's sweet here. Like I'm good. There's just like crazy homeless folks, but it ain't nothing like that other shit. Like I'm good on that other shit. I'm cool here.
I'm interested by this because I haven't been to Chicago. I lived in LA for a long time. I just visited again last weekend, and I always thought like, oh, LA is so much scarier than Sacramento, where I'm from, because it's a smaller city. city, so we don't even have that many homeless people. So I think LA is like, oh, I got to watch, my P's and Q's and where I step. But that's interesting to hear that it's actually safer than other major cities. I wouldn't have thought that. But not the
Yeah.
rainbow. I always feel safe at like on Sunset Boulevard running around drunk. Then I feel fine.
Oh, yeah, you like the
So
rainbow?
what's your next like, do you have a song? Oh, I love the rain. I'm obsessed. That's my favorite bar ever.
It's a good time.
No, I was just wondering, so do you have a song you're working on right now or like a new song in the mix that's coming out?
I just dropped a new song today.
Oh my
It's
god.
called
The one on
it's
the
called
floor? What was the one on the
what? Oh, the no, that song came out a
where
couple
you're
weeks
laying on the
ago.
floor?
Yeah, that song is called Burning Low.
I
It's a
like that.
really sad, fucked up song. I hate it. I mean, not sonically, I'm very proud of it, but as far as like what it's about and everything, it was a very difficult song to record. It was especially while being sober, it like drove me to drink. I was like, "Oh my god, man, I just." But songwriting is a very therapeutic thing for me. It's the most constructive way to get things off my chest. Like whenever I write songs, it is entirely for myself. And yeah, so writing that song was good, good way to purge all the bullshit out of me. But recording it, especially because I do everything myself, record and mix and master, I was just like, I heard it so many times in a row and it was just like driving me bonkers. But yeah, Burning Low came out a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago, and my new song, Alkaline Desires, came out today, and it's a much needed change of pace. It's a very snappy, fast paced, pop punk, happy sounding tune. It is actually about being a little bit homesick for Chicago. A lot of the differences of Hollywood versus Chicago, and yeah, it's out right now.
You miss the danger? You miss a little bit of like somebody running after you or shooting at you in Chicago? So
No, I definitely don't miss that. The song it's about the more so spiritual warfare that takes place out here in LA. I would say it's in Chicago. There's a lot more physical danger. You could lose your life a lot easier than you could running around Hollywood. But in Hollywood, shit is weird, man. It's weird. I don't really want to talk too much about it.
yeah.
It's You could lose your soul out here pretty
No,
easily.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
could only do, like, 7 years, and then I was like, "This isn't reality, this is, like I'm in a fake bubble of, like, I don't know." Like, all of us were doing something really cool, which was neat, but it also just felt like an imaginary world, and it wasn't the real world. I'm
yeah.
curious because 'cause I'm so out of the loop, how is dating in LA
Oh, it's
nowadays?
ass.
Like, what's the dating scene like?
Horrible. I never wanna leave my apartment again. I'm just gonna
It's
stay
not
home.
tits, it's ass.
It's ass, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
Oh,
tits.
man.
I only wanna touch my guitar now, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. You're gonna finger your guitar. Well, hey, that's positive. That's good. I like dating rock stars in LA. Like, I feel like I didn't date any normal people though. Like, there was nobody normal that I just wanted. I had to date somebody doing something crazy, and that was intriguing to me. I don't know. So if you could go on tour with any band, who would you go on tour with?
Alkaline Trio.
Yeah,
They're my
that's
favorite
legit.
band. They're from Chicago too. Actually, just before I moved here last summer, I saw them with Fall Out Boy at Wrigley Field, which was like a huge deal for me. And I've also seen them at the Metro and everything. It's just yeah, seeing them in my hometown in their hometown, it was that. Now that, Steph, was tits.
That
And
was
yeah,
tits. Okay.
that's
I almost wanna still like tits. Um, do you have a crazy story this year that you've been in LA, like one of your wildest stories that you could say on a podcast?
my wildest LA stories this year.
Yeah.
Um,
Or you woke up and you're like, "How did I get here? I don't remember how I got here." Because 'Cause I've had that.
uh,
One time I woke
uh,
up in the Viper room, like, literally woke up in the Viper Club still and was like, "What the fuck?" Like, have you ever had something like that?
no, no. Actually, I don't think I really have that many crazy stories like that since coming to LA.
That's
I've
good.
I've just been pretty focused, and it's a lot more expensive to live here than Chicago. So like, I really haven't been, living it up like that. I haven't really had the opportunity to have any crazy nights like that. I've just been working hard, man. Just been in the
So,
studio.
Jack, you gotta be stripping. You need to be a stripper or OnlyFans, because then you barely work and you just party the whole time in LA.
I
So you're in the
could.
wrong career.
I guess I could do that, but I'm good. I think that would be too much of a deterrent for my music, and that would just break my heart. That would break my heart if people just wanted to see my wiener on the internet and didn't give a fuck about my music.
Yeah, I love
So I'm
that
gonna
was just
just
so
I'm gonna just struggle and just keep pushing the music, and it'll be
yeah.
worth it.
I think that's a smart idea, but I love that it was an honest, raw answer of you don't want people to just look at your wiener, you want them to appreciate your music and your art, and so you'll keep the clothes on and just focus on the songwriting and creation.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, dude, Jack, thank you so much for stopping by the new podcast, and we're looking forward to following you and what's coming next, and I will tag you so all of my listeners that found me because I just came back from the dead can go find you.
Fuck yeah. Thank you for having
Fuck
me,
yeah.
Steph.
Fuck yeah.